Detective Chief Superintendent Tingley has fallen, if you like, for a trick question. The question was loaded with meaning.
Are you even considering the possibility that there may not have been genuine drone sightings in the first place?
This isn't a question that I would dignify with an actual answer. The risk of repeating, mirroring the word possibility is that it lends weight to that possibility. And in any case, there is potential confusion between possibility and probability. Yes, it's a possibility, of course, but is it probable? Highly improbable. But if you use the words possible or probable, they get lost. And what really stands out is the words, "There was no drone at all." Possibilities have a nasty knack of becoming headlines, and the qualification, the single inverted commas that turns it into a quote or a claim rather than a reality, can be lost. So I would have been inclined not to entertain the possibility at all, but to stick to the facts. Fact, they've taken 67 witness statements. Fact, more than 200 people have reported seeing drones. Fact, not just members of the public have seen those drones, but police officers. Fact, airport staff. Fact. Let the facts speak for themselves. Leave the speculation to the journalists. My second point is that Tingley returns to this pejorative concept of the possibility of there being no drone after he's made a clean break. So he's spent all of this time on what's called the timeline, first of all shrugging off the possibility and then talking about the facts, only to return to it towards the end of his reply.
We cannot discount the possibility that there may have been no drone at all.
So there he is, compounding the error, having moved on from the possibility that he started his response with. He's come back to it halfway through his reply, and that's compounded the error. If you've moved on from a point and that point is a damaging one potentially, well, don't go back to it. Don't go back to it without any prompting at all. You've compounded the error. You've doubled the concept of there being a possibility that there is no drone. Now, towards the end of his 1 minute plus response, Detective Chief Superintendent Tingley starts talking about gold control and some of the operational detail. And I would argue that that is just that detail that really doesn't need to be shared with the public. In a sense, it's kind of waffle, and the time could be much better spent talking about what I describe as the key messages. Nowhere in this response is the key message around public safety being the #1 priority heard at all. And then there are the classic triumvirate of crisis comms key messages to pity the public, in this case, for the disruption that they are facing, to praise the hard work of police officers, of airport staff and airline staff in trying to bring the situation under control, and the third one to promise to be determined to get to the bottom of whatever's happened here. So time was wasted talking about inconsequential stuff. Chuck that out and you can get the really important stuff, the consequential stuff, in its place.